Well, Marika, thanks for stopping by. It's great to see you again.
Very nice
Back
to
in
meet
Vancouver.
you. Thank you.
Well, I thought we'd start with Monte del Fra. We should talk a little bit about the family and the property, so people get a sense of which is in the Veneto, but you can take it.
Monte del Fra is a beautiful winery located in Veneto, as you say, Anthony, exactly in Verona, in the south part of the Garda Lake, just 12 kilometers of distance from the Peschiera del Garda Lake, and 13 kilometers off from Verona.
Yeah.
Monte del Fra is also an historical vineyard that stayed for monks of the hill. So in the past, the Franciscus order used to live in this property and conduce this property like his big house.
Yeah.
And in 1958, I arrived with my grandfather, rented part of this vineyard, and started this mission in the wine business that now is arrived at his third generation.
Well, I want to talk about the three wines, but they're so different. Maybe let's start with the terroir or the place. Well, how could you make such different wines?
Thank you that you asked me, because it's very important, this. Verona definitely is a small city, but thanks to his glaciation area, developed such many different landscapes. Volcan terroir with mountain in Valpolicella, morainic terroir with a lot of minerality in the south part of Garda Lake.
Yeah.
So all is enough moving 2-3 kilometers that we have different climate, different altitude. And that's the reason for which we have such a different wines. Here in BC, we are present with 3 wines. The first one is my first love. Cadelmagro is the name of this Custoza Superiore, that is also the name of a single vineyard of over 55 years old, with which we work with local grapes, so Garganega, Cortrese, Trebbianello. So for the people that is looking to drink something different from the Pinot Grigio, that's the right wine. A wine where we apply the rule less is more, because this wine stays just in concrete tank to have the maximum exposure to the style of the character of an old vineyard, and also the fruity and
It seems to release the minerality and the freshness, like here on the West Coast for seafood. It's such a great wine.
Beautiful vegan food, seafood, chicken, fresh cut cheese is the gourmet moment of our day.
And Bardolino, like, it looks like so much fun anyways, but with this label on
You
top
remember?
of it, I think it's a big seller with that label.
This is a fusion in between the monks of the hill, so our comic history, and my trip in Vancouver, because normally when I come in Vancouver it's always raining, so the umbrella is dedicated for you. Light, fresh, fruity red wine. Bardolino is a good alternative to the Pinot Noir for people that is looking the indigenous key of Corvina. Some crispy calamari, a slide of pizza, pasta with tomatoes, a bit chilled during the summer as is not a tannin wine.
It's a very chic Italian wine. Like if you're in Italy and you drink Bardolino, people know that you know wine. I like
a good way to remember la dolce Italian vita.
And then there's the powerhouse, which you don't expect. It's
Full
such a great wine,
You know, Valpolicella is a big area, just 5 villages made the Classico area, and we have the honor to have 18 hectares, tenuta Lena di Mezzo in Fumane. 4 months of dried grapes, 3 years in big French barrels, at least 1 year in the bottle, to have not only one of the biggest red wine of Italy, but a lot of complexity and elegance. All our vineyards, is working in a sustainable way. So the focus of Monte del Fra is also to have identity, soul, and character in between the terroir and the local grapes.
So if I'm having dinner with you in Verona and we're drinking this Amarone, what are we eating? What would you serve that with?
If you are in Verona, you have to taste risotto all'Amarone. It's our culture food, but also braised meat, some old cheese, and why not a good piece of tiramisu that maybe my mom cooked for us, and we made unforgettable that moment.
And the winery, can people come and see you? Can they visit you?
Yes, my cousin Silvia is the lady that is developing the wine tourism. For the next 5 years, we have an ambitious project to re-update the winery and increase the size, but will be made in the respect of the nature. So we'll be certified Casa Clima Bio Wine, because all the material that we will use are natural and come from the nature. And we will use a depuration machine to recycle the water that we are using, photovoltaic system that will permit to produce our own energy, and all the material permitted to keep and save energy. So a lot of work, but to love what we are doing in the respect of the planet.
Marika, so great to see you.
Chin chin.
Yeah, chin chin.
Grazie.
Thanks so much.